Hello everyone and welcome. This is Riding with Rob. So just recently released on Xbox Live by the guys from Turn 10 Studios is a demo of the brand new Forza Horizon game. Something I was very excited to get a demonstration of, since they pretty much were saying they were taking it in a completely different direction. In the demo you really get a sense for what they mean when they say action racing game. Basically, as far as I can tell from the demo, it's like if you took Forza, Fast and Furious, Need for Speed Underground, sprinkled it with a little bit of Top Gear, you'd have Forza Horizon. Now, the demo starts off with a nice little video that's, I don't know, almost an identical copy to Fast and Furious's Race Wars. You guys remember from the original Fast and Furious movie, it was a big car show in the desert that revolved around racing. Basically Forza Horizon. But it's a little bit more serious than that. And instead of, double NOS buttons and things like that, it's a little more serious. So the gameplay starts off with you're driving the brand new 2013 Dodge Viper GTS, and you're racing against the event's, I guess champion, I guess is what you'd really refer to him as. He won the last, couple events or whatever. And so that's who you start off racing against. And right away I gotta say I was a little taken aback just by the feel of the game itself, because I'm used to Forza being that hardcore racing game where, the cars feel extremely realistic, almost to a fault. Whereas when you start off the demo, the cars kind of feel cartoony. It really kind of does feel like you're playing Need for Speed. And not necessarily that's a bad thing, because they really wanted to reach out to the rest of the gamer community, and I understand that. Being a manufacturer for, video games, you want people to play video games to play your game, and also guys like me that like cars to play your game, so it's understandable. But you have, a lot of stuff that's very reminiscent of the Need for Speed Underground games. You've got, your free roaming, and then to get to different events, you go into the map and you set your GPS and you follow the GPS, and that's how you get from event to event. And then you have, the speed trap cameras where you try and blow past them as fast as you can and record a fast speed. Now, they do take it to the next level because this is Forza, so they take it up to the next level, and what they have is an actual speed zone. And what you try and do is get the maximum average speed throughout the zone. So there's a camera at the beginning, the end, and in the middle, and you just blow through there as fast as you can. And then, you know what? It's actually a lot of fun. But the game didn't really start feeling like Forza until you got to the second race, where they recommend that you go into the difficulty settings and set your difficulty to what is most convenient for you. So, your typical Forza race settings, switching out, damage and tire wear, switching up if it's manual, automatic, and then switching the steering. Now, the steering's on normal. They have assisted steering. I switched it over to simulation, and right away I could tell it definitely felt like a Forza game. Now, for the second race that they have you play, it's a dirt race, which is new to Forza, and something I was very excited about, because I think that was the only thing really missing from any Forza game was there was no off-road. So they have you pick out an all-wheel drive car from one all-wheel drive car that you get to pick out, which I was happy. It's a 2008 Evo X GSR. So, a good choice if you're going to, be doing off-road racing, a little rally cross, alright. So, and then you get a sense for some of the other cars that are going to be in the game. During the off-road race, you race against a couple Lancias. There's a Mercedes SUV, the Ford Raptor truck. Of course, the STI was there also, so don't worry, you Subi guys, it's in there. And the dirt racing was really cool. In simulation mode, the car acted exactly the way I thought it would. It was very easy to drift and things like that. Now, we'll talk about drifting real quick. When you do any kind of drifting in the game, you get points for it, and these reputation points add up to allow you to unlock showcase events, which brings you to the next race once you've completed the dirt. And the next race is a showcase event. Basically, the way I describe a showcase event is it's a Top Gear challenge. It really is. They have you race a Mustang versus a Mustang, and you're like, well, wow, that doesn't sound very exciting. Well, there's two different Mustangs I'm talking about here. The first one, the one you're driving, is a 1970 Mustang Boss 429, back when, you know, they still made cool Mustangs. And the other Mustang is a 1940s P-51 fighter. That's right, you race against a fighter plane, and it's very cool, but, you know, like I said, very, very Top Gear. You can definitely, like, feel like, oh man, okay, this is Top Gear. So once you complete that, you get to do a little bit more free roaming, and you find throughout the maps, you got these big discount signs, and every time you knock a discount sign over or whatever, it takes discounts off your performance parts upgrades. Now, they didn't give you a chance to check out the garage or the shop or however they're going to be doing tuning and performance upgrades, so I can't really tell you much about that, but every time you hit one of these signs, it's 1% off. I think throughout the whole demo, there's about 7 or 8 signs. I'm pretty sure I got them all. And, yeah, it's you know, it's very neat for speed. You know, you're crashing down these signs, you get the discount points, you get the wreckage points, which go towards your reputation as well. Doing burnouts and donuts and stuff add your reputation points. Getting close to the average, you know, daily drivers that are on the road. And that's another thing I want to point out, because Forza, of course, being Forza, takes that to the next level. Instead of, you know, like in your regular Need for Speed games where it's just kind of a blob of a car driving past you, you've got, you know, your PT Cruisers, Ford Focuses, Toyota Camrys, and Corollas. There's a couple SUVs on the road. And so it gives you this very hardcore, realistic feel, while at the same time giving you that extreme amount of fun that was, you know, all the Need for Speed Underground games. And so I definitely really, really liked it. Now, the final race, you only do 3. You get back into your Dodge Viper, and you do a street race. And there's, you know, the Ferrari 558 and the GTO, and, you know, the Camaro, and the Mustang GT500. You know, so you get a feel for there's a lot of different cars that are going to be in this game, which I'm really excited, because Forza was talking about keeping it a very restricted car list, and that's not cool with me. That's not going to fly with me, okay? Because in Forza, I have a massive car collection. Not as big as I'd like to have, I will admit. I have a massive car collection in Forza 4. So, for them to tell me that, oh, we're going to restrict the car list, I was pretty depressed about that. But they, you know, it seems like they've got a very good, wide range selection of cars, and it's something to be very excited about. Now, the street race is pretty much just a sprint race. You have to hit the lighted beacons in order to keep going. You know, what can I say? It's fun, and then, you know, every time you beat a race, you have a chance to redo the race to try and beat your previous time and put up a better time on the leaderboards. So, all in all, I'd say the demo gives you a really good feel for what the game's going to be like. I have to say, so far, I'm pretty impressed. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get it. It's coming out later this month. If you haven't checked out the demo yet, and you're going to buy the game, make sure you do, because once you complete all the races in the demo, you get a gift card, which is the 2013 Dodge Viper GTS. So you get an extra free card at the beginning of your game to start off with. Definitely a plus there. So make sure you check out the demo, download it. It's free on Xbox Live. If you have a PlayStation, I don't know, are you guys still waiting for the next Gran Turismo to come out? Because last time I checked, it was like 4 years behind schedule. So if you don't have an Xbox, sucks to be you. Get rid of your PlayStation, get an Xbox, get Forza, because it's the awesomest car games on the planet. So, alright guys, that's my video for today. Let me know what you think. Let me comment in the comment section down below. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button, because hey, I'm Rob. I'm awesome. I got a Ninja Turtles jacket on. Of course I'm awesome. And, you know, this is Rob telling you to enjoy the drive.